Give me some time. Root. Yeah. Hello everyone, good afternoon class. Form 5A, 5B and 5C. This is our time for our new unit, listening, friendship. Actually we have something before on this already. So we have finished exercise 1, 2 and 3 and now we will go to exercise 4 today. And it's still about friendship. So have you got yourself prepared, because I have uploaded 2 worksheets onto the Google Classroom for you to work with today, and I hope that you have them ready to help you do the work together with us. And if you haven't done anything about it, don't worry, just stay here and we will work with the screen on. Alright, so in this listening, it's still about friendship. And we go to exercise 4. Exercise 4. So shall we go to exercise 4 first? Just a very quick look at the exercise here. You see, this is exercise 4, and what are we going to do? All right, some comments, facts or opinion. Okay, we will read the question together, right, closely, and then try to understand more about what the question is for. So exercise 4, look at the survey form. Listen to the survey interview and note down the answers. Then think about whether each speaker is telling a fact or opinion. So what's the whole thing about? Now, it is a survey interview. What is a survey interview? Survey interview. So this is a survey interview actually. Someone will ask you some question in the streets, right, about a topic, and then try to get the opinions from the people, and then do something about it later. So this is a survey interview. So if this is a survey interview, and you're going to listen to a survey interview. This is listening, remember that? So we're going to listen. And what you need to find out, whether it is a fact, F-A-C-T, fact, what's fact? It's not F-A-T, it's not about your body size, but it's F-A-C-T, and actually, when you see this, you know what it is. Fact check today. Oh, we always say we need to fact check everything. So facts, is it a fact? Is it something true? Or maybe, is it just an opinion? Opinion, what is opinion? Opinion is what you think. You think, right? What's on your mind? Like when I say you see a flower, right? You think it's beautiful, then this is what you think, your opinion. Or maybe you think, oh, it's just something that I see every day. It's nothing, it's nothing at all. Then it is your opinion. Whether it is ugly or beautiful is a sort of opinion. And we should, when we work, right, when we do the exercise, we need to pay attention to the word F or O. So F stands for facts and O stands for opinion. Right? So try to find out the opinion or the facts told by the people who were interviewed and write them down. And one thing that I will tell you before we start is that the exercise will be, the survey is about jazz music, right? Jazz music. And so, if you're ready, we'll go to the soundtrack. We'll go to the soundtrack and try to listen. And please remember that you need to write down the comments here. Write down the comment. Comment means what the people think about, what the people say here, the comments, and then whether it is a fact or opinion. And we have 1, 2, 3 interviewing here. And one thing that is very good about this exercise is that you can read along while you're listening. So is here, the text is here. So the best thing to do is you read and then you listen, and this is a very good exercise for you. So if you are okay, then I will play the soundtrack to you, and please try to write down the answer, and we will check it later. Ready?
Listening skills. Distinguishing fact from opinion. Exercise 4, page 80. Look at the survey form below. Listen to the survey interview and note down the answers. Then decide whether each speaker is expressing a fact or an opinion and tick the correct box.
Excuse me, boys and girls. I'm doing a survey about jazz music. Could you listen to this, please?
Oh yes, jazz started in the US, didn't it? We learnt about it at school.
That's right, it did start in the US. So, what do you think of it?
Well, I think it's old people's music.
Old people's music? I don't agree with you. You don't have to be old to enjoy jazz. In my opinion, it's fun music.
Yes, I agree. I think it's fun music as well. Okay, that's all I need. Thanks for your time.
About 1 minute for you to write down, to tidy up the answer. All right. So, what is the comments from the first interviewee? Means the first person being interviewed. What's the comment? You see anything? Oh, jazz started in the U.S., didn't it? So, started in the U.S. About jazz music started in the U.S. Right? So, is it a fact or opinion? Can anyone tell me? Or can anyone tell Mr. Lin? Yeah, Mr. Lin, it seems Mr. Lin's answering. Right. Communicating.
Waiting for student answer.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because there are some delay.
Okay, no problem. No problem. I guess they know the answer, so.
Yeah.
Facts or opinion? It's a fact, of course, right? Facts, right? It's a fact because it started in the U.S. It cannot be, fake. It cannot be. It is true, right? Something that you cannot turn it around, right? So started in the U.S., USA, right? Yes. So, and then what about the second interview? Well, I think it's old people music. So this is the opinion, the comments, and facts or opinion, or is it only for old people? Opinion only. Some young people may also like it, I guess. It's just an opinion. What do you think? And then number 3, number 2, interview 3. Oh, did you find the answer here? It's fun music. It's fun music. This person thinks that, right, jazz music is fun. He doesn't agree with the second interview. He thinks that jazz music is fun and it's not only for old people. So this is, of course, an opinion. So this is it. Are you okay with it? Right. So far so good. Shall we go to the next exercise then? Write down the answer quickly if you haven't finished now. Write it down quickly. Okay. So, if you're okay, we will go to the second part. The second part. Now, take a quick look at this exercise. This is exercise 5, the interview notes, and what's the whole thing about? I'm going to tell you. So, exercise 5, what's it all about? Now, first of all, you are Mike Chan, a reporter. You're a reporter for your magazine, You are interviewing your geography teacher, Mr. Wong, about a recent trip in Australia. Right? So the situation is, you are a reporter for a magazine, so you're a reporter, but still you're a student. You're just a student reporter in this case. Reporter for a school magazine, I guess, and your geography teacher. This is the geography teacher. So this is what the geography teacher would teach you about the earth, right? About the environment, all these, about different countries, geography teacher. And about a trip to Australia, his trip to Australia. This is Australia. So what happened there, he's going to tell you, right? So this is the exercise, what the exercise is about. And what you need to pay attention to are those points. Mr. Wong will talk about the weather. You need to pay attention to something about the weather, right? The weather, whether it is sunny or rainy, cloudy weather. And the second thing is the transport. What kind of, transportation means did he use in while he's in Australia? So a cruise liner, right? Or car, right? Or a van, some sort of thing like that. And accommodation. Accommodation means the places that he stayed in while he was in Australia. So accommodation, the hotel. And also you need to pay attention to whether these kind of information are facts or opinion. You have to tell whether it is an F or an O. And also some special memories, something very special to remember, something different, not the same that you remember. You will not forget, something that you will not forget. So this is what you need to pay attention to while you were listening. So now, take a quick look at this phone. So this is the interview note, right? Your mic and Mr. Wong, and about his trip to Australia, and also you need to pay attention to the date, right? Yeah, the date. When did he go to Australia, and whether transport, accommodation, and special memories. So, are you ready for that? If you're ready, I will play the soundtrack, and please listen to the conversation. So, 1, 2, 3.
Exercise 5, page 81. You are Mike Chan, a reporter for your school magazine. You are interviewing your geography teacher, Mr. Wong, about a recent trip he took to Australia. Listen to the interview and complete the note sheet below. You now have 20 seconds to familiarize yourself with the note sheet.
Thank you for agreeing to talk to me about your trip to Australia, Mr. Wong.
No problem. What would you like me to tell you?
Well, to begin with, I know you went in winter, but I don't know the exact dates of your trip.
I left Hong Kong on the 10th of December, and I got back on the 8th of January. I was away for 4 weeks in total.
Okay, let me just note those dates down. From the 10th of December to the 8th of January. Wow, that was a long trip. How was the weather in Australia? Was it really hot?
Yes, it was, but it was the brightness of the sun that surprised me the most. The sun was shining all the time. I had to buy some new sunglasses because mine weren't strong enough and the bright sun was hurting my eyes.
Okay, so it was sunny. I'll write that fact down.
Another interesting thing about the weather was that the air felt so dry. I don't know if the other tourists felt that way, but I certainly did. I suppose I'm just used to the humidity in Hong Kong.
So you thought the air felt dry? I'll make a note of that. Now, what can you tell me about the different types of transport you used on your trip?
Well, I had two very memorable transport-related experiences in Australia.
Oh, really?
Yes. The first type of transport was a small plane from Perth to a town called Alice Springs, which is right in the centre of Australia. There were only 8 passengers on the plane.
8 passengers? That is a small plane.
Yes, and if you ask me, the flight was very scary.
So the ride in the small plane was scary. I think I'd have found it scary as well. What was the other interesting form of transport?
The other one was great fun. We went on a truck.
A truck doesn't sound very interesting.
Well, it may not sound interesting to you, but I found it really exciting because it took us right into the desert.
Well, I'll write that you found it exciting, though I'm not sure that I would.
Well, part of what made the truck ride exciting was that I saw kangaroos.
Is that a fact? Let me write that down. I'd love to see a kangaroo. Now, I know you had some interesting accommodation while you were away.
Well, it wouldn't suit everyone. The first part would be okay, though. We stayed in a hotel in Perth.
Was it a nice hotel?
Well, it was quite nice. 4 stars, in fact. But to be quite honest, I found it boring.
So the hotel had 4 stars, but you thought it was boring. Okay. Where else did you stay?
Well, after leaving Perth, we stayed in some very special accommodation. We stayed in tents in the desert, so we were really close to nature. You could hear the animals all around when you woke up.
Wow. Well, I'll just write tents there. And you felt it was special. I'll write that too. SPECIAL. And I'll write down the fact that it was close to nature as well. Do you have any other special memories to share with us?
Oh, let me see. Well, the desert was red.
A red desert? How odd.
Yes, it's especially beautiful at sunset, when the whole landscape turns a deep red colour. Another special memory I have is of the animals. They were so strange. We saw all sorts of weird animals that you can't see anywhere else in the world.
Australian animals are unusual, aren't they? Well, thank you, Mr. Wong. I think I have enough information now.
You're welcome. I look forward to reading your article in the school magazine.
Alright. So, time is running out, but I will give you, I guess, 1 minute or so to very quickly tidy up your answers. Alright, shall we check the answers together? Or what the answers are together? Days of the trip. 10th December. It's quite a long journey actually. Like 10th December to 8th January. Quite long, like wow, so many days. 10th December, let me give it. To 8th January. So very quickly, tidy up your answer or write down the answer if you didn't get it. So 10th December to 8th January. And the weather. Something about the weather. What's the first fact about the weather? Very sunny, right? Did you hear what's sunny? Sunny. And also, one thing that Mr. Wong thought about the weather, that's his opinion, just his opinion. The air felt dry. belts drive, but maybe somebody else didn't think it that way. And so air belts drive and transport. Well, the first transport that he talked about, small plane, very small plane. How many passengers were there? 8 passengers. Did you get this? 8 passengers were at the flight. That's the flight. And his opinion about the small plane, very scary, very scary. Frightening. And then the second transportation means was that the truck. Did you hear? The truck, T-R-U-C-K, the truck. And the truck is very special because he liked it actually. He saw kangaroos while he was on the truck, and he liked it actually. It's exciting. Yeah, he said it was exciting. And about accommodation, 2 kinds of accommodation. The first one is a hotel, right? How many stars? Is the hotel 4 stars? It's 4 stars, but it's boring. The opinion from Mr. Wong is that it's boring. And what he like about, I guess, is this second accommodation, that is a tent. The tent was a tent thermal, right? And it's very close to nature, and that's why he thinks it's special. S-P-E-C-I-A-L. He spells this word to you actually, S-P-E-C-I-A-L, special. And the special memories here. We have 2 special memories here. One of them about the color of the desert. What's the color of the desert? Did you get it? Red, right? The desert was red and very beautiful, very beautiful. And also, and other special memories is that he saw a lot of strange animals, or weird. You're saying that weird means strange animals, very special animals that we cannot see in Hong Kong. So, are you okay with all this? Please very quickly write this down. And this is, again, your homework, right? So, write this down and you finish your homework, right? I always told you that. Write this down and then submit your homework through the Google Classroom to us. So are you okay with the listening exercise for today? If you're okay, then I will so much for listening, and I will hand over the time to Mr. Austin and Mr. Lin. They will work on something else together with you. So, all right, thank you for coming, and thanks.
Everyone. Welcome to the second part of your English lesson. We'll wait for Mr. Lin. Get the computer up and going. All right, here we are.
Hello everyone, and today our class and here is the outline, and we will try to give you more examples on identifying the main ideas. A short video clip will give you and test your understanding. You can answer the question and I can see your answer from your live chat box.
Yes.
And then after that, we will check the answer. That is, some of you have done already, and it is on page 127. And if time is allowed, then we will do another reading skill, matching subheadings to paragraphs. That is on your textbook, page 128 to 29. And then I will talk about your homework this week. Okay? Now, first of all, have a look on the example is a video clip, and there are 5 questions, and we will stop and wait for your answer. Okay, so
yes.
Please try your best and answer the questions. Okay, and I'm going to play the video clips to you now.
Okay. Similar to the other video we did 2 weeks ago.
Main idea. At Grammar Songs by Melissa.
Oh.
make me a better reader and writer. Let's get started.
Thank you.
Main idea is the most important point an author is making when writing. What? Huh? Maybe it will be easier to understand if I show you. The main idea is the most important thought about the topic. The topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being written about. Let's read a short paragraph and see if we can find the main idea. My dog Hope is the best dog in the world. She always comes when I call her. She loves to swim and go hiking with me. Best of all, Hope is there for me if I'm having a bad day or feeling sad.
All right, now question 1 and oh, sorry, I have to continue.
Yeah, we have to continue this part. It doesn't quite work. All right.
Okay, click on the topic sentence that gives us the main idea. If you remember, you're talking about the topic should be place, person, or things.
That's
okay,
right.
related to this. And so, can you tell me which one? Oh,
Oh,
you-
I thought it was an advertisement. I'm sorry, guys.
it's okay.
I thought it was an advertisement.
So I go.
It is not an advertisement.
Oops. So the answer is incorrect, and actually the actual answer should be my dog Hope is the best dog in the world. Okay, this is the main idea
Sorry.
for this question.
That's
okay?
right.
And so
And then the supporting, the rest of the paragraph will tell you why Hope is the best dog in the world. All right.
and we say this following this sentence, we say this is the supporting details.
Supporting details.
Yes, for this.
Basically, why? Why? The reason why, right?
Okay, so let's move on to the next one.
First, we need to know the topic. What person, place, thing, or idea is this paragraph about? Of course, it's about Hope. She's the topic. Next, we need to find the main idea. So what is the most important point this paragraph makes about Hope? Let's read the paragraph again. My dog Hope is the best dog in the world. She always comes when I call her. She loves to swim and go hiking with me. Best of all, Hope is there for me if I'm having a bad day or feeling sad. While we were reading, I noticed some additional information about Hope. She always comes when she is called. She loves to swim and go hiking. And she is there when having a bad day or feeling sad. These sentences are supporting details. A supporting detail provides information that explains, defines, or proves the main idea. So now it's easy to see that my dog Hope is the best dog in the world is the main idea of this paragraph.
Alright, so is the first sentence the one you chose as the sentence that gives us the main idea? In your own word, answer yes or no. Tell us please. Is the first sentence the one?
That you chose, yeah.
Give us the main idea, yes, no,
Or no.
or yes, no.
Yes, no, I don't know.
Okay, let's see whether student give us the answer. Because we got some delay, I will wait for maybe 30 seconds.
Okay. My dog Hope is the best dog in the world. You remember the topic sentence almost always comes at the beginning. Usually the first sentence. All right?
So is the answer, yeah, your answer is yes or no, or yes and no, which one? Which options? No response so far.
No response? Oh, just say yes or no.
Yeah, we're waiting for your answer, please. Give us your answer, type in to your live chat, please. Okay, Rumsha say yes. Thank you. And who else? Any other replies? Anyone say that no? What should be the first sentence? Anyone? Okay, and so
Maybe we should move on.
yeah, and
Should we
actually
type
the
in-
answer should be
Oh,
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Solution, yes or no?
Okay, if you got it right or you got it wrong, you just click the button.
Right. So we'll say yes, we got it right.
Okay.
Just
Every sentence in the paragraph talks about Hope's good qualities. The supporting details explain why Hope is the best dog in the world. So the main idea is what the writing is all about. Yes, and the main idea is in the first sentence. Well, often the main idea can be found in the first sentence, but not always.
not always.
Let's look at another example. Remember, the main idea is the most important thought about a topic, and the topic is the person, place, thing, or idea being written about. Ross was dirty, wet, and cold. The rain poured down from the dreary sky. Ross was having a terrible day. He woke up late, then he missed the bus. He tried to ride his bike to school, but he hit a bump, lost control, and fell in a mud puddle. Ross began to cry. First, we need to find the topic. What person, place, thing, or idea is this paragraph about?
Okay, so here is the question, and what is the topic or the main idea for this paragraph? And is it still the first sentence is the topic sentence?
I will give you a hint. The first sentence is not the topic in this case, okay? So I will give you a hint. This is not the main idea. The first sentence is not the main idea.
So where is the topic sentence? Okay, let's see whether you can find it. Okay.
Let's see if you can find. It's a bit difficult, this one.
Okay, we will wait for your answer.
But I've got a question. Who's the topic? The topic. Maybe you can answer the topic.
The person, the place,
Person, place,
or the
or thing.
things.
What
Yes.
is this about? Or who is it about? So hopefully you can at least find the topic. The main idea is the topic sentence. Okay, so it's a bit trickier.
Okay, still waiting for the answer.
Yeah, we'll wait
There
a
are
little
some
bit.
seconds
A little
delay.
bit of a delay. So Ross was dirty, wet, and cold. The rain poured down from the dreary sky. Ross was having a terrible day. He woke up late. Then he missed the bus. He tried to ride his bike to school, but he hit a bump, lost control, and fell in a mud puddle. Ross began to cry.
Okay, Hamilton and Rimsa gave the answer to us. Rimsa said that the fourth sentence is the main idea.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3,
3.
4. He woke up late.
He woke up late? Is that the topic sentence?
And Hamilton said that Ross was having a terrible day.
Yes.
So which one, Mr. Olsen?
I think it's the second one. Ross was having a terrible day.
Okay.
That is the topic sentence.
So we. Okay.
Bingo!
Bingo. And let's move on to the next one.
Of course, it's about Ross. He's the topic. Next, we need to think about the main idea. So what is the most important point this paragraph makes about Ross? Let's read the paragraph again. When we read, we need to notice the supporting details. Remember, supporting details are sentences with additional information that explain, define, or prove the main idea. We need to find the details the author gives us about Ross. Ross was dirty, wet, and cold. The rain poured down from the dreary sky. Ross was having a terrible day. He woke up late, then he missed the bus. He tried to ride his bike to school, but he hit a bump, lost control, and fell in a mud puddle. Ross began to cry. While we were reading, I noticed some additional information about Ross. He was dirty, wet, and cold. It was raining. He woke up late. He missed the bus. He took his bike to school, but he hit a bump and fell in a mud puddle. Then he started to cry. The author gives many supporting details about Ross, and all of these details prove to us the most important thought about Ross, the main idea. Ross was having a terrible day. So,
Okay, did you get this right before she told you the main idea, yes or no? Again, this time you can answer yes or no, very easy one.
That's right.
And let's see, how many of you got correct?
This is not easy, everyone, okay? The more you read, the better you'll get at finding these main ideas, okay? So,
Okay, since this question, you just say yes I did or no I didn't.
that's right.
Okay,
It's pretty easy. isn't it?
yeah,
Yes or no?
yes I did. Okay, suppose we got the
We-
answer
You
correct.
got the answer? Somebody got the
The main
answer.
idea is that Ross was having a bad day, and the supporting details explain why. Exactly. Understanding the main idea is important when you read, but main idea is also essential when you write. When you write, you have the responsibility of sending a clear message to your readers. Every sentence should be a supporting detail for your main idea. Let's read Luke's paragraph about the history of spaghetti.
This
The
is
history of spaghetti is quite interesting. It is believed to have been invented in China. Marco Polo brought the idea of spaghetti back to Venice, Italy during his explorations. I think macaroni is good too. Americans enjoy eating spaghetti in nearly every household today. Luke did a good job telling about his topic, spaghetti. He has many supporting details that link to his main idea. The history of spaghetti is quite interesting. But did you notice a sentence that does not belong with the main idea?
Right now, here is the case, the main sentence for this paragraph is talking about the history of spaghetti.
and it's quite interesting.
Yeah, this is the main idea.
And then he will then tell you why. So
Yeah.
he says this is the topic, then why is spaghetti
And those are the supporting
details.
details. And now in this paragraph, there is one sentence.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Or
it's not related to spaghetti.
exactly. And this, most writers and most of you, including me when I was a student, always add things that are not about what we're trying to talk about. It's very important. So let's look at the sentences and find one sentence that does not belong.
Yeah, you try to find, there is only one sentence. Okay,
That shouldn't be in here.
yeah,
Okay, that we
because
should
it is
take
not
out.
related to the topic.
Right.
Yeah. So can you find this sentence out? Let's wait for the student answer.
It's a bit tricky, this one.
You can see from this screen the sentence.
Yeah, so sentence 1, is it sentence 2, 3, 4, 5?
Okay, tell us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You may talk about the 9, 9, 1,
9.
9, 2, okay.
This is a harder one.
Yes. But
So
student,
which-
you may make
yeah.
a wild guess. Why don't you
Yeah,
try?
make
Okay.
a guess. Doesn't matter if you're right or
Oh,
wrong.
wait, one
Nobody's
student response. Rimza said that sentence 5 is not related. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be this one. You talk about sentence 5 or not?
Try to write the first
Yeah.
sentence because the periods don't all show up. There should be a period here, so the period might be hard to see. This is a comma.
Yeah, so which sentence or words you are talking about? Try to type it out, please. Okay, thank you, Rimsa. I think macaroni is good to Americans, and Hamilton also say
Yeah,
that
good too. This is
5.5.
where a period should be. So you're right.
Yes, Rimsa, you
Yeah,
got the
you're
correct answer.
right. Macaroni, nothing to do with spaghetti. Even though it's pasta, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not related. Okay.
So here the answer is,
Yes. Very good.
yeah, I think macaroni is good to American. Okay, and so
Of course, I think macaroni is good too has nothing to do with the main idea. The history of spaghetti is quite interesting. Including a sentence that doesn't support your main idea can throw your reader off, causing confusion and detracting from the point you are making. So when I write, every sentence should be a supporting detail for my main idea. Yes. And when I read, the topic and supporting detail can help me understand the main idea. Exactly. Congratulations, you've done a great job learning about main idea.
All right.
Thank you for joining me at Grammar Songs by Melissa. Enjoy.
Yeah, Grammar Songs by Melissa. So if you like this video, you can look it up on the internet, and she will teach you some other writing and grammar concepts just like this video. So if you have some spare time, you can look that up.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the reading skills, but you can know that you can learn this reading skills and turn it to your writing skill as well.
Exactly.
You must try to make one main idea in each paragraph.
Yep.
And then try to give some
3 supporting details.
Yes.
I always like 3. So you say cats are better than dogs, then say 3 reasons why cats are better than dogs.
And also bear in mind
And don't talk about a horse in the middle.
Yes.
Cross
and
it.
try to write some relevant ideas to your topic.
Exactly.
Right, in each paragraph.
Yes.
And also remember, bear in mind, not all topic sentence is at the very beginning of each paragraph. Sometimes they will in the middle of a paragraph.
It will be, yeah. So, but that's for more experienced writers. Because you're new to English, try, when you write, always try to put the topic sentence at the beginning. And then when you get really good at it, then you can put it in the middle, like that other example.
Okay, and hopefully we can see that you can really write a good paragraph with a topic sentence, the main idea, and also supporting details as well. Now let's move on to the second part. And it is about your homework. It should be last week, but unfortunately there are only 10 or less, I should say fewer than 20 students submitted your work.
Right.
But I think that it's time to check the answer to let those students who know about the answer correct or incorrect. And we have to underline the main idea in each paragraph. This is paragraph 1. Superhero films are the most popular genre today. And the second, science fiction is still a very popular genre around the world. How can we change this topic sentence to our own words? You may say that the most popular film genre is the superhero film. And the second one, another very popular genre is science fiction.
Science fiction, Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who.
And last lesson I said that some students make the grammar mistake because their sentence structure is incorrect. They use the subject-verb disagreement, and we should use is instead of are. Some of you wrote are, okay? And then the second one, the third and the fourth paragraph, the main idea for the third paragraph is musicals are mostly dead genre. And the fourth paragraph is rom-coms have become much less popular.
Yes.
And how can we change this into our own words? We may write in this way. The musical film genre is almost dead. Dead is an adjective. Okay, you try to describe this kind of film. And also paragraph 4. Romantic comedies are much less popular than they were before, okay? So this is the answer for the exercise that you are supposed to finish last week. And now, matching subheading to paragraph, that is on page 128. And I can see from the Google Classroom there are only 10 students in class 5A have finished the exercise. And not all of you got the correct answer. I guess you don't know how to do the matching. Even you just write down 1 to 6. But I think that maybe we can use the next lessons to explain a little bit about, okay, how can you do the matching subheadings to each paragraph. So I will leave this to next lesson.
Okay.
And also, I want you, please, you can do some, oops, I need to jump to the last slide. your homework. Okay, please go home and do the dictionary word that is on page 132 to 33. And also try to finish the exercise on these 2 pages. That is B1 and B2 exercise. And the due date, it means the day that you are supposed to submit your homework to upload your file to the Google Classroom is next Monday. Okay, please try your best to do it. Otherwise, we cannot give you any feedback about your work.
Right.
Okay? So it's time and see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday it is.
Okay.
And watch for the homework assignments on Google Classroom.
And the speaking as well.
Speaking as well.
Okay, so please check your Google Classroom more frequent.
Right.
And then you can see what you have to do. Okay?
All right. See you next week.
Bye.